Hallelujah. You are my joy. You are my strength.
Good morning. This is Gregory Sanders, and it's the first foray into the morning after. And what it was meant to be would be for those who attended church on Sunday or yesterday or whatever day it was now when you see this. It would be the morning after, and sometimes we can go to church, and when we get to church, we're really hyped and amped on the day. We'll go down and we'll make commitments, we'll make covenants, and then the next day, the morning after, we kind of get back into the real world. We kind of get back to work. We kind of get back to real problems. We get back to real situations, real drama, real dilemmas, real life struggles. And we had a great day at church the day before, but sometimes the morning after we lose it after a few hours. I'm always reminded that Karl Marx said that religion is the opiate of the people. So there are times where we use church to get high, and then the next day we die. It's really interesting and really funny. So welcome to our first The Morning After, and you can tell it's no frills. Behind me is just a wall, and I have a t-shirt, and it's The Morning After. And it was interesting when God gave me this concept. As I started researching it, when I would look up the morning after, one of the things that I would see, or kind of the culture that I would see, was that it always dealt with if you maybe had a date the night before, or you did something the night before. It was, or the morning after pill. It was everything that I didn't want. None of that stuff. But then it took me to a place that says, what if the morning after is everything we really don't want? It's the reality. It's the things that we deal with. So I wanted to just take this opportunity to connect with you in a real way, in a no-frills way, a grassroots way, and just simply say the morning after is always so critical. So I wanted to give you 3 things that I pray will help you deal with the morning after. The first is, on the morning after you've had a great Sunday or a great day, the very first thing that you want to do is I want you to leave your DNA everywhere. And what your DNA should be is grace, forgiveness, and resilience. I really believe that as you enter into this day, you want to enter it with grace, you want to enter it with forgiveness, and then you want to enter it with resilience. You want to be able to bounce back from the things that are coming your way, and you want to have grace for the people that you're going to encounter, and you want to just start it with grace and some forgiveness and resilience. The next thing that I want you to do, number 2, is I want you to do today on this morning after, is I want you to give somebody a do-over. I want you to give somebody that maybe didn't do what you thought they should do, or maybe driving, or maybe when you encountered them, they weren't very nice. I want you to give them a do-over. I want you to, in your mind, not even publicize it, not even grandstand with it, but you just, hey, in my mind and in my heart, instead of getting upset, I'm going to give you a do-over. And then the third thing that I want you to do, I want you to live as the example. I kind of want you to be the example of everything God would have you to be. I want you to be His example. I want you to be life's example. Do you know many times when people encounter us or they have situations, they're not really looking for an answer. They're not looking for the right or wrong or justification or indictment. They're really just looking for an example of grace, an example of mercy. So I want you to live as an example. So I want you to take this morning after, and I want you to be really conscious of not only how you encounter people, but how people encounter you. And so many times we always are trying to bring people to the goodness of God and bring people to God. And I believe this is a time at a very critical season and an opportunity for us all now. Let's take Jesus to people. Let's take God to people. And we will be the conduits of God's favor to connect the world to His grace. So on this morning after, let's start it with excitement and energy and be zealous about the things that God is going to do for us. So thank you for joining us. They will always be fairly quick. They'll always be pretty simple. But in it, it's just a great way for us to start this day together and really begin to focus on the morning after. God bless you. I'm so blessed to have this time with you, and thank you for sharing it with me. And I'll see you soon. God bless you.
Your peace, your hope, your love is all I need.